All right. Hello, everybody. Hello, Olga. Hello, Doctor. Hello, ZATO. Hello, Doris. Welcome to ZATO. I love the world and everything in it. It's one of those little games where I don't know basically anything about it. But it comes with high recommendation. I was also shocked to learn this game is also 100% free. So that's really interesting. So if you see what you if you like what you see in the stream, and if you want to play it, you can with zero repercussions. I've also been told it's very short, and this should be a nice little thing to play before the next chapter of Limbus starts. So I'm quite curious. So let's go. Start. Hello, Licorice. Welcome to the stream. Did you know that our sun is a very unusual star? To start with, it's a yellow dwarf. Those constitute for just 7 to 10% of all stars in the universe. It's an outlier even among those. Most yellow dwarfs are primarily covered with dark spots. The sun isn't. The majority of its surface is bright. In fact, it has 3 times the number of light spots than it does dark spots. Sure, its overall brightness index is nothing special. You could even call it underwhelming compared to other stars of its type. But even so, it works harder than most to shine as bright as it can. And I find that really cute. Oh, is this the main character? God damn, I thought it was just narration. Let's see.
I don't remember where I read about this. It must have been some newspaper from years ago. But that small piece of trivia still pops in my mind whenever I look up at the morning sky. It's not much of a view, to be honest. Not much of a sky, not much of a sun. I guess that's the kind of region it is. Some people say the sun is just lazing around in our parts, with the constant snow. But people that go around saying that, well, they clearly haven't read the newspaper. The more I thought about things like that and the more I learned, the more I realized how incredible everything is. I'm not just saying that to mean amazing. I mean improbable. You can't deny that the world is full of great coincidences. It's to the point where I've begun to ask myself how much of it we can attribute to pure chance. The universe was so kind as to give us both a star and a planet with the perfect conditions for sentient life. Just the slightest fluctuation in the composition of our atmosphere, the size of the globe, or the distance between Earth and the Sun, and none of us, none of the beauty surrounding us, would exist. Some would call it a miracle. And of course that's a lovely way to put it. But isn't that giving the world we're living in a little too little credit? But it's not that I subscribe to the anthropic principle or anything. I am not so arrogant as to believe the universe exists just for our sake. Or rather, I am not so sure it exists solely to be observed. When a baby is born, it's not preoccupied with how it's perceived. That conscious need emerges later, as the child develops self-awareness. Until that point, its curiosity is aimed at its surroundings. So if anything, it's the opposite of what the anthropic principle entails. We're social creatures, so the need to be observed makes sense for our survival. But to say the universe itself shares that priority, it just doesn't make sense to me. Although, you can also think about it this way. A child is curious about the world because it perceives the world as external. But what if the child is the world? What if all that it could ever observe existed within itself? What can the all-encompassing universe be curious about? There's nothing but itself, so nothing but itself. There's nothing else to care about in the whole wide world. It is the world. Duh! Wait, now this makes perfect sense. If they put it like that, I guess the universe has no choice but to be self-centered. Even if this wasn't the case when it was born, what if the universe developed a desire to be perceived by others as it matured? The same way a child would. And what do we do when we want others to perceive us in a certain way? We try to mold ourselves accordingly. I think I get it now. The universe gradually felt the desire to be seen. It wanted to be admired, loved, and observed, because there's nothing more a world can do but observe itself. It's the best and only pastime there is, as far as the world is concerned. And if observation is good, more observation is even better. Of course, an endless universe can observe itself endlessly. You could say that its observation value equals infinity. That value may seem absolute, but it isn't really. Not in mathematics. Infinity plus 1 exists. It's a value that the universe could never reach as a singular, albeit infinite observer. So it had to create new, finite observers to add to its infinity. It needed to create sentient life. Sentient life is the plus 1! When you put it like that, it sounds like all of us are extras at a party. Isn't that fun? This vast and mighty universe changed itself so meticulously to make new observers possible. It fine-tuned all of its systems so precisely, just to have us here. It works so hard just to share its one joy with us. Us worthless insects.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Oh no, this can't be.
That's cute! Oh, that's why you want me to use this voice. That's really cute!
I should have expected this. I should have known the infinite universe would be infinitely cute! This world is truly wonderful, wonderful, wonderful!
Oh god, forgive me for my pronunciations. Oh boy. Ira Gradziewska is missing.
Huh? I look up from my desk.
Alright, that's the main character there. A low hum runs through the clouds. Gradziewska? What? Seriously. She's just skipping. No, she ran off with that one guy. You saw? No, but come on, you know her, she's totally... Silence! The teacher taps her journal on the desk. Ida's parents filed the report yesterday night. They haven't seen her since she left for school. Another round of whispers. The teacher raises her voice. So if any of you have any information that might help in finding Ida, please report it to the teacher's office or the police after class. That is all. On to the lesson. A chair creaks in the back. Wait! You really expect us just to study like normal after hearing that? Yeah. Yeah, we're shocked, you know. We're worried sick. Seriously, our classmate's missing. Our friend, our Irochka. The room fills with repulsive giggles. Cut it out. Got in, sit back down. Ooh, he looks like, his expression looks kind of jackassy. The teacher's voice sounds just as dry as it did when she broke the news. She turns towards the blackboard to write down the date. We all know the situation will probably resolve itself just fine. So let's not act dramatic. If you have anything valuable to say, I'll be happy to hear it in the office. She puts the chalk down and begins the lesson. It's December 19th. A bird flies past the window. Disappearance. Give me a break. Aren't you supposed to wait 3 days or something? That's a myth, actually. You can file a missing report whenever, especially if it's a kid. Oh, yeah? Hey, let's report each other as missing and see who they find first. Ha! You're on. No, but seriously, what's with the sudden hubbub? So she didn't come home, big deal. I thought wandering off was her whole thing. Right. That's just Grachevska for you. Oh, sorry. Grachevskaya for you. But her parents just want some attention. Like they need any more of that. I mean, I've heard of some weird cases. Yeah, never say never. Crazy's genetic. Oh, the first one was closer? Okay, thank you, Olga. Thank you. Okay, Grachevska it is. You think she's in some crack house now? No way. Do we even have any? I wish. At least there'd be something fun to do. Honestly. Hey. But she's like, for sure with the guy, right? The guy? You don't know? A bunch of people have seen them together. It's some older dude, he's like 30 or something. Ew! You serious? Yeah, it's so trashy. Ugh. That's really bad.
I slowly walk behind my classmates as we head to the next lesson. It's irritating. Their conversation is taking me off. I'm not sure why. It's not as if they aren't making sense. It's not unusual for Ira to wander off somewhere on her own. I am not treating this news with any real gravity. Really, I am no better than them. There is a trace of worry in my head, but it isn't directed towards Ira. Instead, first heard about her disappearance, the thought that flashed into my mind was rather ugly. Now nobody will come to save me.
Uh-oh.
Gross. But regardless of what people are saying, and regardless of what I personally think, there's still a missing person. Our poor parents must be so worried. Just picturing it makes me feel glum. I'm not surprised Hero would just run off somewhere without telling anybody. But still... It's not like we've ever been friends. It would be strange if I acted all torn up about it. Right? She's just that kind of person. Always getting herself in trouble. Always hanging out in places she's not supposed to be at. They're right. This wouldn't be the first time you had left for God knows where. But is it really true? The stuff they said about that older man? I've never seen or heard anything like that. Even though this whole time... I suppose it's plausible, knowing how some girls are. Even so, I never thought that Iro would be the type to be love-struck like that. Love-struck, huh? When you put it that way, then it's almost... Yeah, it's most definitely cute.
No, it's not! Oh, God!
You're in love. Forbidden love, too. Oh, I never had guessed. I never took that girl for a romantic. But she is a girl at the end of the day. And she does like this type of books. So perhaps... she's planning to elope all along? Crap! Crap, it's all so complicated! I'm really torn on this, I really am! On one hand, it's super romantic.
Oh, God.
Such beautiful young love with no regard for what anyone thinks. It's so incredible!
Oh, boy.
It's incredibly cute!
Uh-oh.
But on the other hand, I'm really... sad. It's selfish and it's dumb, but if Ira is really gone, it's like I got nothing to hope for anymore.
Hey, Shabina.
Ah!
You know anything about this?
No. Why would I?
Well, you two were pretty close, right?
Their whole group chuckles. We weren't.
No?
No, not at all.
Really? Oh, ow, ooh. Oh, forgive me. Forgive me. Really? I thought you two were dykes.
They all erupt in laughter. We weren't. We didn't even talk.
Vadim, you dumbass. Grachevska's screwing the old guy. She didn't like that. I don't know. Some chicks swing both ways. You never know these days.
I don't. It's.
Look at her face. Chill out, Shubina. We're just kidding. Jeez. Why are you getting so scared anyways? You really a lesbo or something?
I'm not! They just keep laughing. What can I even say to that? No matter what I do, they just keep laughing. If Vera came in through the door right now and heard what they were saying. Oh, hell would break loose. I mean, she only disappeared a day ago. She's probably just coming late today. She doesn't even know there's a missing report. Maybe she already left her lover's place. Maybe she's trudging through our snowy schoolyard as we speak. No, she's already inside. She's already left her wet puffy jacket in the cloakroom. And now she's going down the corridor. Up the stairs to the left. That's right, she's coming. She's gonna storm in any minute now. Right, that's it. I hear her. I can hear her footsteps. She's coming. It's coming.
What's with that face? You look like you're holding in a shit. She's totally a lesbo.
I'm not. I never talked to her, I told you. Steps walk past the classroom. Now that they're closer, they don't sound like her at all. They never sounded like her in the first place.
Well, maybe not with her, but like in general. Yeah, you have a boyfriend, right, Shubina? What's that?
Huh? I don't know. I just...
Dude, look at her. Be real. Come on, don't say that. What? Oh, that was a guy. Fuck me. What, you want to be your boyfriend? Hey, Shubina, want to go out with Igor? Oi!
What?
Come on, he's a great guy. Right, Igor? You treat her right. Piss off, man! Not doing this!
I bit my tongue. Shh! There I go again. Bad habit. It's not like it works anyway, so why do I keep doing it? I flop down at my desk and start mindlessly flipping through the textbook. I need to stop indulging fantasies like that. It just makes me feel stupid every time.
This story is very Ryukoshi coded already. I can see. This is taking me back. Like, especially with the way it's written and everything, too.
If Vera came in through that door and beat them up right then and there, would it really help my case? They probably keep saying those same things behind her back. And to my face. I guess it really would be for the worse. Yeah, I shouldn't have wished for that. If Vera saw that, it would just add fuel to the fire. So it's a good thing that she didn't interfere. It's a good thing. It's a really great thing. At least these guys don't bother me for the rest of the day. Everyone's too preoccupied with gossip. I can't focus on studying either. I keep thinking. The last time I saw Ira, the teacher says her parents saw her leaving in the morning. But she didn't show up to class. That part's nothing new. Ida has always had a bad attendance record. So I assume she skipped as usual. And went to see that man they talked about? Did she go to him right away? because in that case, yesterday evening.
Go home, Asya.
The teacher's office, was it? I'm kind of scared of going straight to the place, but I should. I should probably report that. Not sure if it will be of any help. And for some reason, the idea of telling anyone what I saw, something about it just doesn't sit right with me.
Oh, she did see something. Huh.
But there's no logical reason for that. I need to get over myself. Sure, she's probably fine. I know that. Freaking everyone knows that. But she's not. Well, I'm gonna regret it big time. Oh, but I might also be tearing star-crossed lovers apart. If Vida ran away to be with someone that she cares about so deeply, away from society's ridicule, would it really be right to ruin it? Crap. I have to admit, I'm also a little judgmental. I mean, it's really beautiful. I do believe that judging love like that is ugly, 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 but whenever I start to consider it closely, I just can't brush off how much older that man is. I just can't.
Yeah, keep thinking like that, please. Please keep thinking like that.
I'm really no better than the rest. Wait! That's it! So that's why you don't want to tell anyone about what he saw. It must be the good in me screaming, "Don't ruin their good fortune! They're probably so happy together right now, it's none of your business!"
Oh god. No!
Gosh, yes, that must be it. That explains everything. Should I follow my heart then? Should I keep silent? It's not as if what I said seeing would make a difference. It was kind of inconsequential. There's no point in telling anyone about it at all. It's not the kind of information that points to any particular location or culprit. Not that there is one. So let's keep silence and everyone will be happy. I'll be happy. The good irrational me will be happy. And the cold reasonably me will be happy as well. Yep, yep. Good job, Asya. You solved it. It sure is nice to have a clean conscience. Well, no need to live around here any longer. Guess they found her out home.
Oh god. Oh, this poor girl.
Counterpoint! Counterpoint! What if, and bear with me here, what if Vida is actually missing? Despite all odds, there's always a possibility that she's in danger. If there's even the tiniest chance that my report will help in finding her, then that info is worth providing! And if she really did live with her beloved, then my testimony won't change a thing. It's worthless at worst. That's true. If I carefully weigh the pros and cons, that off chance of Vida being in danger and my word being the key to saving her makes for a strong argument. Whoa. My words being the key to saving her. Well, yeah! That would be so amazing! And then I'd come and visit her in the hospital, and she wouldn't know how to thank me. She'd say I shouldn't have. She'd say, "I told you to leave me alone, dummy." But then I'd just shake my hand and respond, "Oh, it's nothing. I was just doing what I was supposed to." No, I gotta come up with something cooler. I need to think about that. Oh, wait, why is she in the hospital? Do I hope Vida ends up at the hospital? Jeez, of course not. I don't need my freaking testimony to save her. I hope my testimony is useless because she's already home. Or just calling home, telling her parents how happy she is with the love of her life. That's what he hoped for. Ugh, I just keep having stupid thoughts today. At least I know what I should do now. I made my decision. I'm gonna go to the teacher's office. Where was it again? I doubt they expect anyone to come. I'll probably look kind of silly. Wouldn't be the first time. Well, who cares? Walking. Down the staircase to the right, down the hall. There, that's the teacher's office. Oh? A girl. There's a girl standing there right by the door. I think I've seen her before. Is she an upperclassman? Our town is really tiny and so is her school. If I were to bet her a person, I would know her name. Huh? She turns to look at me. I am not sure what she's expecting, so not a little. Is there a cue?
I don't know what voice to use yet, but, cute.
To the office?
Oh. Oh, no! I'm just waiting for someone.
Okay.
Hey,
What?
you're Azia, right?
Yes! How'd you know?
That's kind of a loaded question. How do we know anything? I mean, it's not like we have lots of faces to remember here. You know me too, right?
Sorry.
Really?
That's what I was talking about. Not that I don't care to remember everyone's names. I just don't know where other people get them from. They say that in tiny cities like this, everyone knows each other, but that's just not true. We learn about the people outside of our immediate circle through gossip or common friends. But I haven't made any new ones since the day Tatsuya left. And gossip. Sure, sometimes I hear my classmates chatting about this and that. But I don't like listening to them. I don't like their voices in it, so I try not to pay them too much attention. Wait. When you put it like that, it kind of does sound like my fault. My point is, when people regurgitate that idea of everyone knows everyone, the word everyone doesn't include me.
The name's Marina.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. You got something to share about Gotchevska?
How'd you know?
What do you mean, how? I got an announcement, say it was you. They told us to report to the teachers and all.
I see. For some reason, I thought they only broke the news to us, Edith's classmates. But it makes sense to at least give the upperclassmen a heads up, just in case they happen to know it. Which means... you also know something about Ida?
Yep.
Ah, that's great! So you talked to the teachers already?
Sure did.
Wow. And what'd you tell them?
That's between me and the investigation. You can't just spout info like that in the open up, Azia. The wolf's got ears.
Oh. I understand. Sorry.
Okay, well, you don't have to apologize.
Crap. I'm making a noble first impression. Not only did I not know her name like I was supposed to, but now I look like I don't know the first thing about vigilance. I'm not kidding! I really don't! I'll just go in then. Marina suddenly blocks my path.
No, you won't.
I'm sorry?
You're not telling them anything.
She gestures with her finger to the top of each syllable. Why?
Because
A bad feeling stirs up in my chest. Please don't tell me it's gonna be the same thing as my classmates. Is this because I acted rude? I didn't mean to. Well, I never meant to. I just can't help it, can I? We just men have already managed to mess everything up. Damn it, damn it, damn it! I desperately search her face for signs of mockery. But really, I can't find any.
I've been waiting for you.
Huh?
Surprised?
Of course I am! No, wait. This has to be some stupid ruse. I'm gonna believe this girl and that she'll just laugh in my face about it.
I'm serious. Told me about you.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, they talked about me? Wow. I'm shocked Marina's being as friendly as she is, considering the kind of description Nina could give. Oh wait, does this mean she's a friend of Ida's? For some reason I've never thought about her having any. At least not at school. That was really presumptuous of me. I wonder what Ida is like when she's with friends.
I know you saw her yesterday. I figured you'd want to report it, so I ran here as soon as classes ended. I guess it'd be easier to catch you between lessons, but I got so caught up in all those stupid rumors. It kind of slipped my mind.
She knows?
But hey, what matters is that it all worked out.
So why are you stopping me?
Aha. Well,
Marina looks down the empty corridor before lowering her voice.
if you tell them about yesterday, you'll make everything worse.
Huh?
Let's not talk about this in front of the office. Okay? Come on, let's go.
She takes a step back and beckons me with her hand. I'm not sure what she has in mind, but it doesn't seem like a prank. Still. Oh, wait! I know Edith's probably fine, but isn't it better to play it safe? The faster we share all we know with everyone, the...
Quiet, you! I just said that we shouldn't talk about this stuff where the adults can hear. Ah!
Marina grabs my hand and starts dragging me down the corridor. She's not exactly being quiet either. Oh, my stumbled protest sounds so weak they might as well be white noise to the other girl. Yes, I spent half the day doubting whether I should report at all. So what? I carefully examined my options and came to my own conclusion. I deserve to see it through. I deserve to testify. But some part of me is relieved the ultimate choice is made for me. I mean, that silly gut feeling I thought overcame with no reason has come out on top. So there was something to it in the end. So I was right. My heart was right. Sure, I can't actually know that since I'm yet to hear what Marina has to say. This can't be pure chance, can it? And if it's not, what does it actually hinge on? Did Marina show up because the world needed to stop me for the sake of something more important? Or did Marina show up because I subconsciously wished for anything to stop me? Whatever it was, I guess I didn't mind this after all. Huh. I think I'll stick to the grounded narrative angle for the time being. The The world bending itself to the will of some worthless nod is a preposterous idea. But it wouldn't be the first time for me, would it?
What? What does that mean?
And the fact that the world, for any reason, decided to guide me toward the right path. That's so endlessly sweet. Down the stairs to the lobby to the courtroom. I don't resist anymore. Marina tracks me along and I can feel my doubt turn into excitement. This is definitely the right path. This girl knows about Ida. I want to know more about Ida too. Oh, wait, world wants to know. Maybe not.
Oh, that was just the introduction there. Episode 1, Ida. Damn, suddenly much scarier font here than our whimsical introduction. What the hell is your problem? Oh. What the hell is your problem?
Everyone is looking for Ida to got into the chair that just crashed on the floor next to the boy, barely missing him. Ah! Huh?
Grachevska, the fuck? Is she insane? Somebody call the teacher.
Not paying any mind to the commotion that has filled the classroom, Ida stormed towards Scotty. Her face is contorted with rage. Before he can react, she rips a notepad from his hand and slams it on my desk. I hastily grab onto it.
Read that again and I'll kick your teeth in. Huh? Are you nuts?
Ida doesn't respond. For a second, she just glares at him, then turns around and slumps back to her desk. The classmates who were caught up in a laughing fit just a moment ago are now watching her in silent bewilderment. They scoot out of her way, she retrieves her bag, then heads towards the door.
Crazy bitch.
She ignores him.
Grachevska, where are you going? Hey! Damn!
Ida forcefully pushes past the teacher.
You... Grachevska! What do you think you're doing? Your parents will hear about this.
That wasn't off ears. Everyone knew Grachevska. She's always been like that, I think. No, not throwing chairs around. Ida had no regard for the rules that everyone's supposed to follow. I guess they call her someone like her a problem child. Her parents got a lot of flack for it. It's only normal in a town like ours. Not just because of its small size, but because of its, let's say, exclusivity.
Huh.
For Group 5, perhaps itself on its virtually non-existent crime rate.
Oh wow, this is no ordinary town, is it? Huh.
That's the natural consequence of nobody being allowed to enter or exit without a permit.
Damn. Huh.
You're lucky to be here, to have a salary higher than the national average, to have access to goods people in neighboring towns can't even dream of. If you could afford it, such a privilege. Last time I checked, our population hasn't even hit 6,000. So when someone like Ida appears on this tiny society's radar, she's not just seen as a delinquent. She's a puzzling stain on a community that's meant to be spotless.
I wonder why the town is like that. Huh.
Like a weed that sprouted in a painstakingly maintained flower garden. Of course, it's not as if she had appeared out of thin air. It's all in the family, as they say. Blame falls on the people responsible. That is, on Nira's parents. And questions begin to arise. Why is Korchevsky's daughter behaving like this? Is there trouble at home? Do they believe this is acceptable? Do they not teach her discipline? Do they not understand how fortunate they are? They've been granted so much that they can do the bare minimum raising their own child. Do they really want to be here? Do we want them to be here? I've heard a lot of talks like that.
Oh, thank you, Olga. That's what ZATO stands for. In Russian, an acronym for closed city. I'm gonna thank you so much. If you can look in Olga's comment in the chat, I'm gonna try to pronounce that. Zakrotie administravo territorialnoe образование. I can't. I'm so sorry. That is absolutely terrible. For a closed administrative territorial formation. Oh my god. Interesting. Huh. I never knew such a thing existed.
I've heard more after you did the chair at Gine. I didn't get why. Everyone was just having fun. And it was my fault for bringing the notebook anyway. I was having to write it in the library once school was done. But my back slipped and all the contents scattered on the floor. Of course they would get curious about it. Of course they want to read the silly things I wrote. It's not a big deal. It's not like I've ever taken poetry or drawing very seriously. They're just fun distractions, nothing more. If people laugh, well, what's it matter to me? I couldn't wrap my head around it. I couldn't, but I still wanted to thank Ida somehow.
Interesting. So a lot of them were for science, like for rockets and military stuff. For like research, I imagine, things like that. That's really cool.
She really shows up to school. And even when she does, she can just leave at random. I couldn't get a hold of her for a long time because of that. And I was also really scared. Ida has never so much as looked at me. Even when she lashed out at Gutting, it was like I weren't even there. But 2 weeks after the incident, it finally happened. We crossed paths. I went to the bathroom doing some lesson. I think it was math. I came in through the door.
Ooh, she's smoking.
And there she was, blowing red smoke through the half-open window. I didn't even know she was at school. Ah. Hi. You shot me a disinterested look.
Hi.
I awkwardly scuttled past her to one of the stalls. After closing the door, I realized I was so nervous I couldn't do any of my business. So I just sat there thinking about how I should approach her. It's not like I had some long conversation or formalities in mind. I just want to say thanks. In theory, it should have been easy. But wouldn't that make me look like a weirdo too? Assuming she did all of that for me? That would just make me look self-centered.
Too relatable.
I had no idea how much time had passed while I was in the stall. Maybe 5 minutes, maybe 20 seconds. When I heard what sounded like her getting off the windowsill, I swung open the door. Wait!
Huh?
I froze up. She stood next to the window, bag in hand. The cold draft wafted through her hair. I had to say something. I got this rare chance. The world gave me this rare chance to tell her what I wanted. And what am I supposed to say? Thank you? After I just stumbled out of a toilet stall?
What?
She raised an eyebrow. I just stood there with my mouth helplessly open, as if I just got mute, and as if every word in the Russian dictionary got wiped from my brain.
Whatever.
No, wait! Please! I took a step towards her and she jolted away like a real leopard. I didn't know what I should say or ask. I just knew I had to say something, even if it was the first thing that popped to mind.
What? What the hell do you want?
Isn't it cold?
Huh?
The windowsill. When you saw it smoking there right by the window. I thought, weren't you cold like that?
Huh?
She blinks.
Not really. Maybe a little.
Thought so.
Anything else?
No. I mean, yes, I'm sorry that you got in trouble.
Huh?
Well, I figured I heard you got into a lot of trouble after that. You know, when Godin read my stupid poetry. I'm sorry for that. She eyed me for several seconds, which to me felt like an eternity. She then sighed and slowly flipped her hair back.
And why are you apologizing? That had nothing to do with you.
Huh? Oh, well, I guess not.
His voice was getting on my nerves.
I see. I looked down at the tile floor. I knew that was the case, of course. It's not like I was hoping you'd have jumped in to defend my honor or anything of the sort. I wanted to think regardless of intent, but no matter how hard I thought and tried to word it, everything just came out sounding awkward or wrong. Why does this always happen? The soles of her boots squeaked against the floor. She spun around and walked towards the door, and this time she made no attempt to stop her.
Your poetry isn't stupid.
Huh?
Slam.
I stood there dumbfounded. Did you just see that? Did I hear it right?
Reminds me of Mygo in a way. Yeah, she kind of reminds me of the main of one of the main characters of Mygo. to Mori, I think it was. Yeah. Your poetry isn't stupid.
Does that mean she likes it? Ida likes my poetry? Ida Gochivska? The bell rang and snapped me on a short-term stupor. He shook my head. Right, I need to get back to the classroom. I doubted Ida was going to be at the next lesson.
Oh, you've never seen Mygo and Ave Mujica, Olga? Oh, I think you'd like it. It starts off slow, but it gets really good. It starts off super slow. Like you never think it would get really good with the way it starts, but it does eventually, especially as you go into the second season. Yeah, Mike, yeah, Dokuta knows it. Yeah, that's it, Doris.
Wash my hands from nothing in particular. Huh. Weeks passed. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way. I sat through the lessons, then went to the store, then to the library for a walk, and then when it got dark, I headed home. Day after day. Huh? My notebook. I just left to get a snack from the cafeteria. Where did it go?
Oh, Shubina. You borrowed your homework for a second. You don't mind, right?
It's fine.
Thanks. By the way, is this supposed to be you?
You left a scrap of paper up to me. Oh, no. I forgot I left it in there. No. It's just a drawing.
Yeah? You sure? It really looks like you if you were pretty.
It's not me.
Whatever you say.
Sometimes my classmates joked around with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ida. She still attended classes, albeit irregularly. She always vanished during breaks. I don't know where to, and I wouldn't dare ask. Something told me she'd say, "None of your business," if I did. And she'd be right. But even so, I kept imagining those scenarios in my head. Not just when I was being laughed at. I started doing it when I was walking home from school, or to the store, or just wandering the streets killing time. I kept thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into Ida. I thought how interesting it would be if we talked. I even tried to stay out longer. I started to take new routes. It's embarrassing to think about it now. But just walks past me in the corridor. Not even a nod. Not even a look in my direction. I guess I don't exactly stand out in a crowd, but... No, it's my fault for mumbling. I should have spoken louder. Even though it took all my courage just to muster that much. Even though I definitely think she should have heard it. Hey, Fatine?
What?
I'm going to give you 50 kopecks. Can I have it back?
Huh. 50 kopecks? When was that again?
Last Friday.
Jesus. You remember things like that?
Can I have it back?
Man, I don't even remember taking it. You sure you're not making this up? Maybe you gave it to someone else.
No, it was you.
Jeez. I don't frickin' know. It's half a ruble, Shubina. Who gives a shit? Yeah, why do you care so much? So petty. You probably just lost it or something.
My eyes keep snapping to the doorway. That's empty, of course. What am I waiting for? Even if she showed up, what would she do? Muck him in front of everyone? That would be really funny. Hey! Stop thinking that! Maybe you really did forget. Who knows? I really shouldn't be upset. It's not that much. You could go grocery shopping with that, but... It's not the end of the world. I'm not exactly starving. Lately I've been eating too much junk anyways. Yeah. Maybe if I eat less of the stuff, my skin will clear out. That'd be nice.
Ozzy, you don't use makeup at all, right?
No, I don't. We're not allowed to, though.
What are you saying? They allowed it last year.
Really?
Nobody's gonna send you home for it.
Oh, that's good, I guess.
Oh, it's a different. God damn it! It's a different classmate. A.
These girls really talk to me. They're usually pretty nice, though. At least when they're not joking along with the guys. I think one of them likes Fatine. She laughs a lot whenever he says anything to me. I suppose we have very different senses of humor.
But you never tried it before, yeah?
Makeup? No, never.
Seriously? You're like 15 already.
14.
Same thing. You gotta learn to do it at some point. Especially with that complexion.
Well, I'm not really...
Hey, how about we help you out?
Huh?
Yeah. Just some light makeup, you'll see what it's like.
I don't know.
Come on, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, you're gonna love it.
Alright, but...
Yay! Come here then.
I don't think people do unpleasant things on purpose. Nobody wakes up in the morning with the goal to make somebody feel bad. I really believe that. If someone is doing something hurtful, they don't fully understand it. So I shouldn't wish bad things on people who don't really know if they're being mean. I shouldn't wish for Ira to appear and interrupt them, or to scream at them, or punish them, or anything. can still hear everyone laughing as they run out the corridor.
Oh no.
I'm covering my face so I don't need any teachers seeing me like that. At least the toilet's closed so I can wash this mess off quickly. I should stop falling for these pranks, but... Sorry.
Uh-oh.
I left my face up without thinking. Oh no.
The hell?
Hida jerks away from me. I can't blame her. I must look like an insane person. Yeah, I look awful. God. I can't handle her looking at me like that. I'm sorry.
Huh?
I run past her. Run. I just need to get to the restroom. Just need to wash it off. After about a month, reality dawned on me. I kept telling myself that Ida's actions had nothing to do with me. She told me that much in no uncertain terms. She said that, and I kept repeating it again and again and again and again. But he didn't believe it. On some level, I still held on to the faint hope that Ida pitied me. She cried about me for God knows what reason. No, really, what was the reason? Her lashing out at classmates she found annoying? When it just so happened to make fun of me? Her not tuning in? Telling me she liked my writings? She didn't even say that much. She said they weren't stupid.
Oi.
Huh? 3 coins clicking against my desk. 20, 20, 10. So he remembered?
There. Thanks for the unforgettable night. Oh God.
Everyone around interrupts and snickers.
Hey, you're a cheap deal. You free later?
Very funny.
Oh, please, Shubina. Get a sense of humor. Your face is dragging down the class morale. That's right. You're doing us all a disservice. Thank your classmates for once.
I let myself believe something would change. I thought about it as if I deserved it. As if I didn't have it good enough before. As if my life had any real problems. I was just being greedy, plain and simple. Getting my hopes up for some silly coincidence. It's all so stupid, I can't help but laugh. But that's okay. I know better now. I was being ridiculous. It's shameful to admit to, but, better late than never, right? I got a little too caught up in my own little world. And hey, even if they didn't amount to anything, you can still appreciate these little encounters with Hira for what they were. Brief, wonderful moments. I can reminisce fondly about the one time I looked out and saw Gani all scared and confused. Or that one time somebody gave my work a compliment, backhanded as it was. I could do that because everyone does that. Everyone has these little things that they look back on with a smile. It's beautiful in its own way. Is it not? Our whole lives are a series of episodes, both good and bad. It doesn't matter if they grow into a bigger story, because each moment has a lot of merit on its own. And it's something I should learn to be content with. It's something I've been perfectly content with until now. Until I decided that what I had wasn't enough. Speaking objectively, what is there to complain about? No, seriously. I live in the prettiest part of our vast country. I have a comfortable roof over my head and even my own room. I have 2 living parents. I have wonderful hobbies to enjoy, paper to write on, books to read, TV to watch. I buy myself treats almost every day after I'm done with school. I have good grades and teachers tell me I have great potential.
Damn. Stop, no! I choose. Oh, man. Oh, God. Too relatable. Stop it! Yeah, no, I just choose. Just flashing back for a second there. I choose.
Classmates also recognize how studious I am.
Oh, God.
I help them with their studies when they ask me to. That's right. Got classmates that I can always talk to. Guys I can always laugh along with even if their jokes don't always land. Even if my sense of humor isn't the best. All of this. I have all of this. Right here, right now.
Sorry, hold on a second.
Everything that a girl my age could ever ask for. So why should I act as if that weren't enough? Where the hell did...
You idiot! Why the hell do you always go along with some bullshit? I'm so...
Eva looks like she's gonna slap me, but instead swings her boot against a snow hill. She then turns me and starts roughly swiping clumps of snow stuck to my coat. My whole body feels slightly numb. When I start to speak, my voice comes out weaker than expected. Yeah. How'd you know I was here?
Doesn't matter. I heard that asshole Gunny and giggling about it. Can you stand?
Yeah. I clumsily get up. My limbs feel rigid. I know you shouldn't sit on concrete when it's cold. I wouldn't normally. There was nowhere else to sit near the school's back entrance, and my legs were starting to get tired. I half-heartedly shake the snow off my skirt and tights. The fakes fall gently on the ground below. I look at Ida. Her face is... Huh? The word concern flashed in my head, but I've already learned I'm not good at judgments like that. I shouldn't be presumptuous. It's a bad habit of mine. I shouldn't flatter myself. I shouldn't, but the question escaped before I managed to cut myself short. So why are you here?
What do you mean, why? I told you Gani was bragging about slipping you that stupid letter.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
Huh?
Well, this doesn't have anything to do with you, does it? As soon as I said that out loud, I realized I messed up. I really did. No, she's gonna punch me. Ida's gonna punch me for real. She's gonna punch me and then never speak to me again. I don't even say sorry, I just brace myself for the incoming blow. Physical or verbal, I don't care. I've earned it.
No, not really.
Huh?
It doesn't concern me at all. It's just annoying.
Is that so?
Yeah. He pissed me off. And you pissed me off too. I don't freaking get you. You knew it wasn't real. There's no way you believe that, right? Right.
He didn't believe it. I am not that stupid. I looked down at the moist and crumpled letter I forgot I was still holding. It's the oldest trick in the book. A love letter prank? Really? Who would fall for that? I stare at that shriveled up piece of paper and something about its whole existence feels extremely sad to me.
You want to burn it?
Huh?
I have matches.
Oh, no thanks. It's wet anyway. I fold the letter and shove it into my pocket.
Jeez.
It'll get damp inside, but I don't care. I can't throw it away. The fake confession is still confession in the end.
Jeez.
Those words didn't choose to be written insincerely. It's okay. Even if this whole thing isn't real, I met Ida today. Ida came. After all these weeks of praying, Ida came. Thank you. I smiled at her. Even after I'd said I'd come to terms with it. Right after I was saying it to you, to myself, to the world. I knew that I was lying. I couldn't throw away that last dim scrap of hope I had. That small involuntary thought that crept into my mind whenever I felt slightly lonelier than usual. Even if it took so long, she finally came.
I didn't do anything, really.
Ah! Flustered. Ira's flustered. Is she flustered? Really? That's cute. That's just so cute.
What's with you?
Right. I'm grinning like an idiot. Sorry. I'm fine.
Whatever. I'm going home.
Already? Eva gives me a quick once over.
You. Take care.
Yeah. Okay. Bye-bye! We wave at each other and I watch her disappear behind that corner. I hesitate. Maybe I shouldn't. Feels like there's just so much I want to say to her. I don't know what or why, but I just know that it's a lot. I turn and walk a couple of steps in the direction of my home. No. Change my mind. I run back. God, my legs are still so stiff. I turn the same corner Ida passed not even a minute ago. And she's already gone. I sigh. The snow here isn't deep enough to leave clear footprints. Not that I'd be desperate enough to follow. Why did she always leave in such a rush?
Damn. Oh, so close. Oh, man. Yeah, this is good for royalty free if it is. Definitely.
It's okay. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school in the same way. I sat through the lessons, then went to the store, went to the library for a walk, and then, when it got dark, I headed home. Day after day. Sometimes my classmates joked around with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ida. She still attended classes, albeit irregularly. She was vanished during breaks. And I don't know where to, and I wouldn't dare ask. Something told me she'd say, "None of your business," if I did. And she'd be right. Even so, I kept imagining those scenarios in my head. Not just when I was being laughed at. I did it when I was walking home from school, to the store. Just wandering the streets, killing time.
Oh, damn. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, wow. She's down bad.
I kept thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into Ida. I thought how interesting it would be if we talked. I even tried to stay out longer. I tried to take new routes. And as any visit was to behave that way, I kept doing it. Again and again. Walking and walking, praying and praying.
Do you assholes ever shut up? Huh? Ugh, this bitch.
Nobody saw Ida enter the class. Everyone was too busy whistling and laughing. She caught me in a really dumb pose. Well, that's on me. I wouldn't have chosen to if I knew she'd see me like that. Though choosing truth when playing with these guys, I'm not sure what's worse. Oh well. I'm saying all this, but I got what was coming to me. I chose to embarrass myself, and as I did so, I kept begging, wishing as hard as I could for Ida to appear. And so she did. And now, despite the overwhelming shame, I feel so happy that I might explode. Ida walks to her desk, barely paying me a passing glance. All the boys skirt out of her way. Only Godin doesn't.
Move. Nah. What's the rush? Come play with us too. Huh? Dude, you serious? Come on. Have some fun for a change. Look, Shubin is having fun. Right, Shubina?
Please don't look. Yes.
See?
Ida doesn't flinch.
Out of my way! Or what, gonna throw a chair at me?
To everyone's surprise, Ida calmly puts her bag on the nearest desk. She starts digging through it without saying a word. Guardian lets out an awkward chuckle.
What? Got a grenade in there or something?
She looks at him.
Huh? Oh shit, she got a knife. Whoa!
Guardian jumps back, bumping into another student.
What the fuck?
Everyone shifts away. What was that? Huh?
What the hell? You. Damn. Oh, it's her compass. I see.
Something silvery shines in Ida's hand.
Those things are sharp as fuck.
It's a bow compass.
Is that? You serious?
She didn't say anything. The room fills with low murmurs that quickly turn into cheers. Say go, not case, crazy bitch. Ida lowers the compass and makes her way to her desk, looking unbothered. It's just like the last time. Ida sees me without acknowledging my existence. Maybe some onlookers. No, most people will think she didn't plan on helping me at all. And that's what I'm inclined to think as well. Yet, my unreasonable heart is still elated. I'm getting some really silly thoughts. The 2 times when Ida thought shot at Garin were the 2 times she saw him laughing at my expense. That can't be a coincidence, right? Of course it can. It was only 2 times. 2 times in weeks apart. You'd be an idiot to think otherwise. Yeah, I guess you're right. It's the only logical train of thought. I should agree. I would agree. If only...
I didn't do anything, really.
If only Ida didn't show up that day. It's been 2 weeks since then. I haven't stopped replaying that moment in my mind. Over and over and over and over and over. I didn't get sad about Ida ignoring me at school or anywhere anymore. Because in that moment I got all the justification I could ask for. That was everything that I could have hoped for. But I'm still a very greedy person. It's still not good enough. I still keep looking for her when I'm out. It's almost ridiculous how hard it can be to catch a person in a town this small. So at some point I started to wonder. I saw my classmates regularly just out and about. Strolling along the main street, at the courtyards, the community center, at the store, at the cafe. They weren't hard to run into. But it was as if Ida spent all her free time at home. Which could be the case, but didn't sound like something she would do. From what I heard and could assume, she didn't have the best relationship with her parents. Spending hours on end in a home like that every day. No, I really doubt that. The other more probable option was that she preferred the outskirts. Maybe she didn't want to be bothered? That sounded like her. Well, despite that being highly likely, I was hoping to do just that. Bother the heck out of her. I felt almost brave about it. Ida could totally get pissed. She could push me away. She could even attack me.
Whoa!
For some reason, I really didn't think she would. My breath halted.
Oh. Hey.
Hi! The vents near the research institute expel hot air. Nobody really goes here aside from the staff coming out for a smoke. I never run into any. But the ground here is littered with cigarette butts, so that's seafed in my book. Why is Ida here of all places?
Again?
Huh?
How many times can you buy into stupid pranks? They seriously sent you all the way here.
What? No! I didn't get any letters after that. I'm just taking a stroll.
A stroll? Here?
Yes?
Okay.
Ida gives me an incredulous look.
Do you, like, smoke?
No, I don't. Why?
It's a smoking area.
Yes, I knew that.
You wanna try then?
Huh? Smoking?
Mm-hmm.
No, thank you.
Okay.
She shrugs. Awkward start. I can't let it end here. I need to just... And what about you, Ida?
What about me?
Why are you here? Were you at the institute?
Yeah. Something like that.
Something like that?
My mom works here. She forgets her lunch sometimes.
Oh. Oh! You bring her lunch?
That's what I said.
That's so sweet!
Oh, she's so cute!
I mean... It's really nice you look out for your mom.
It's whatever.
It's not. I know it's not. With all I've heard about her family, the fact she still goes out of her way like that, it's really amazing. Thought of doing something like that for my parents never crossed my mind. I mean, if I were told to deliver something, I would. But he is different. She wouldn't do something just because she was ordered to. She'd have to really care about it. Crap. That proves it. Ida and I weren't cut from the same cloth. When I spend my days looking for excuses to stave off the minute I have to come home, Ida is cooking, packing lunch, and carrying it to the edge of town. That goes against everything I've heard. But it makes so much sense. That's why I never see her on the street. That's why she doesn't have the time to sit at the cafe. That's why she doesn't idle away at the community center. That's why she's such a caring person. That's why I'm such a piece of trash.
Oh. No. Oh.
No. She only said her mom forgets her lunch sometimes. Lunches are prepared in advance. It doesn't take long to get to the institute, even if you walk from the other side of town. Huh. Yes, that's true. She'd still have plenty of spare time. This doesn't work. This explanation doesn't work. Ida walks back into the building. Do I really need an explanation? It's none of my business. I'm not so delusional as to believe we're close enough to share something like that. That'd be nice, but it's not how things work.
Seriously, I do that all the time, Olga, as well. Oh my god.
Things work like this. When Ida's in the room, Connie doesn't talk to me as much. When she isn't, I wish she would be.
Your friend's not here today.
Who?
Who do you think?
Oh. She's not really my friend.
Your pit bull, then.
Pitbull?
Hey, that's spot on. You can't make a harmless joke around this chick without her throwing a conniption fit. It's annoying as shit.
You think we're friends? Well, not really. But it looks like they picked up on it. And Ida reacting like that to me being used as a laughingstock. So it wasn't just me? It's not just me wishful thinking. That's nice to hear. Even if I still don't know for sure. It's the most comforting thing I've heard out of Gunning's mouth to date.
At least she barely shows up.
Yeah, they'll probably kick her out before New Year's with that attendance record.
Good riddance.
That's right. Ida can't possibly be meeting the minimal attendance requirements. I don't know about her grades, but...
Wait, I don't think they can expel her. Huh? Why not? We're the only school in town. Where else is she gonna go? Damn. Good point.
Well, her parents can just send her away.
You mean to another town?
Yeah. To a relative or something.
No!
Oh man, now that you say that. Everyone, pretend to be surprised when that happens.
No! No, 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 no! I hate how they're right. I hate how that I can see that happening. Everyone talks about it. How Ida's a nuisance to her household. It's been like that for a long time. But still, she forgets her lunch sometimes.
Hello, Azalea. Welcome to the stream.
Ah! It can't happen! No! I can't! It's not fair, it's not fair, it's not fair! I can't send her away! She can't go, she's so nice, she cares, she does. Maybe not for me, but for her family. Why would they send her away? It's just too cruel, they can't do that. If they do, then it'll be over. If they do, then I won't. We just started. I don't know what. I can't even call it talking. I don't know what it is, but that doesn't matter. Even if she just tolerates me, even if she doesn't want anything to do with me, I don't care. This can't happen. This physically cannot happen. I raise my hat and look out through the window. Snow is falling lightly on the yard. The dark pine branches sway under its weight. The long gray clouds glide placidly along across the tundra, far past the fences, past the mountain range, so far away that I can't picture it. So far away that my mind circles twice around the earth and comes back to the spot I'm sitting in. This world is way too gentle. Has been too kind to an ungrateful brat like me. So if I've earned this world's good graces, why can't a person so much more deserving do the same? What does a person like that have to do? And is there anything that I can do? A bird flies past the window. Ida.
What?
I'm really using up all my luck these days. Ida's smoking in the girl's bathroom, just like she did when I first talked to her. Some snowflakes blow into this room and stick in her hair. It's gotten colder. Maybe you shouldn't sit so close. I know you don't like going to class as much, but you can really get kicked out like that.
Is that why you came here? To tell me that? I know that. I'm not stupid.
I don't think you are. Do you just really not care? Everyone says that you'll get sent away. Your parents will send you to live with a relative. Is that true?
Probably. Yeah.
Of course it's true. I knew it was true when I asked the question. Maybe if you just cleaned up, if you just stopped skipping now, then maybe you wouldn't have to go. And if you're having a hard time with studies, I can help. We could go to the library or something, and then
There's 1 month left. It's not gonna work.
I get it. My voice is shaking. It's better if I keep staring at my shoes. It's okay. That's about what I expected. Of course, I knew it's pointless to cram at this point.
Hello, Venomous. Welcome to the stream. I really like it so far. Thank you.
It was just an excuse. A selfish play to get some scraps of Ada's time before she goes. I wonder, did I do the same when Tasia moved away?
Ooh, who's that? I wonder.
It's only been 3 years. But now that I think back to it, it's all so hazy. I was a very different person then, I'm sure. At least, I probably didn't humiliate myself like this.
Hey,
Huh?
thanks.
No, I didn't do anything. That was just a dumb suggestion.
It was nice of you.
Nice. Great. She doesn't know. She thinks I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart. It's just not fair. She really is too good of a person.
Are you not going to the toilet?
Oh, actually, since you're here, have you seen anyone hiding a diary nearby?
Diary?
Yes. You know, the one we use for classes? Maybe you've seen something like that lying around?
Ida's expression. Oh,
Ada's expression darkens. Don't worry. We were just playing a game. I guess the guys got a little carried away. I've checked the whole class in the corridors. It's probably somewhere really obvious, but... I'm just no good at that kind of stuff. When I hid Ego's pencil case, they found it right away. She throws a cigarette butt out the window and hops off the windowsill.
oh no, she's been activated. Let's go.
Without saying a word, Ada storms past me, but I grab into the edge of her dress just as she's about to leave. Wait! I said it's fine! We were playing a game! Really? Please? Don't get into more trouble because of me!
I wasn't going to.
Huh?
I have an idea where it is. It was gunning, right?
No, Shurikov.
Same difference.
She walks out to the corridor. I tag behind. I'm not sure what place Ida has in mind, but it becomes immediately clear when she makes a sharp turn to the right. Oh, wait, serious? She swings off into the door to the boys' restroom and loudly marches in.
Yeah!
Some poor guy tumbles out, almost colliding with me. Ah! Sorry! I'm sorry!
Sorry, my throat a bit.
He turns and shakes his head at me in disbelief. I mean, what's there to say? I follow Ida to the bathroom. The smell is so much worse than this one. I look around and see Ida's hand reaching above one of the stalls. Ah, there it is. My diary. Right by the tiny window at the top. Ida steps on the toilet bowl. Please be careful.
I'm fine.
She grabs onto the flush chain secured way above. And using it as an anchor, she reaches for the windowsill.
Catch.
I clasp the diary in my hands. It's really been here all along. I look at Vegeta, who's out and awkwardly trying to get down. Oh, thank you!
Yeah. Oh.
Ah! Ida almost loses her balance, but jumps just in time. The bull makes a loud clang as she hops off.
Whoa.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Let's get out of here.
You think it's broken?
Dunno. I didn't see anything.
Huh? But
Why would I be in a men's toilet? Gross.
I see. Subterfuge. Thank you again.
Uh-huh.
How'd you know it'd be in the boys' room?
You think Shurik would go into the ladies' room?
No. I suspected they put it in there. I just didn't have the courage to enter.
You can't keep doing this.
I know. I should have checked there from the start. Instead of running around the whole school like I...
No. You can't keep going along with it.
It was just a game.
It wasn't.
No, really. We were just playing around.
Bullshit! You know damn well what they're doing! They're not your friends!
I never said they were.
Then why don't you tell them to piss off? For once in your life!
I can't.
You like being a victim that much? You... It won't get any better if you keep doing this. It'll only get worse.
It's not that bad. And I wouldn't... I can't. I can't just say something like that to them. I'm sorry.
Why the hell not?
Well, it wouldn't be right, and
Oh, for the love of...
it's not like I never tried it before. But when I say something, they just make fun of me. And nothing changes.
So frickin' what? Who cares what they say? Just don't bother with them.
I'm not like you. I can't just do that. I can't act like I don't care when everyone's laughing. I can't look people in the eye like that. And when I go along with it, at least they talk to me. And I know you're okay on your own, but I...
So what's your plan?
Huh?
That's it? You're gonna spend the next 3 years like that. Seriously.
She doesn't even look annoyed anymore. I got that. I'm also disappointed in myself.
Asya,
Yes?
you know I'm leaving soon.
That's right. I understand how much she's getting at. Unspoken Volcani and his friends have been sticking to, holding themselves back when he doesn't around. real cowardly reason I'm so terrified of her going away. I don't know what to do. Why can't I stop? And she's been dealt is much worse than mine. Here I am whining and clinging to her like a leech. I should be the one helping. I should be the one telling Ida to get her act together. And yet, I can't think of a single thing to give her.
Write me a poem.
Huh?
A poem.
Why?
What kind of question is that? 'Cause I liked him.
Oh, really? You like them? You like my poems?
Why else would I ask?
That's... Thank you very much! I mean, yes, of course! I'll write one, do you want it to be about something, or maybe in a specific meter?
I don't care. Anything.
Alright! I'll go think of something then. I'll try!
Yeah. You do that.
Yeah, checks her wristwatch.
I, gotta go. See you around, I guess.
Already? Yeah. Alright. See you around. She waves her hand and leaves. I watch her walking down the empty corridor. Empty. I've really stayed in school for way too long.
Yeah, no, I never liked wristwatches either.
The shadows are still in the hallway, tall and dark. My heart is pounding. I should get going too. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way. I sat through the lessons. Then went to the store, then went to the library for a walk. And then when it got dark, I headed home. Day after day. Sometimes my classmates joked around with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ida. She still attended classes. She vanished during breaks.
I do know, yeah. When I was in school, nobody had smartphones. I think, yeah, my generation was the last generation that did not have smart devices in school. I can't even imagine what that's like, because all we had were flip phones, and even those were not allowed in school for whatever reason. We did have flip phones, just but that was it, and they didn't have like basically anything on them. Oh, if the game's set in the 80s, then yeah, forget about that. Yeah. And like you can't really do much with a flip phone, except for some reason Japan made flip phones that could do crazy shit. Like I keep hearing about K-Tai, and it kind of like just it blows my mind that was a thing. Like they made games for flip phones, like actual games, not just like tiny little beavering shit. I don't know. I just can't believe they bothered with that. And like those things are basically lost forever, because it was like such a specific medium. My God. I got my smartphone in graduate school. Yeah. My first smartphone. And it was immediately insane that I could go on the internet in the parking lot. Oh my god. I think it was late 2000s for me. Anyway, back to the story.
She still attended classes. She vanished during breaks. I never asked for it too. I kept imagining scenarios in my head. Not just when I was being laughed at. I did it when I was walking home from school, or to the store, just wandering the streets, killing time. I kept thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into Ida. I thought about how interesting it would be if we talked. I even tried to stay out longer. I tried to take new routes. And as naive as it was to behave that way, I kept doing it.
Oh,
Ida! Hi! What are you doing here? Ida points to a cigarette. Oh, no, I mean, what are you doing at the center?
came to return some books.
Oh! So you go to the library. What were you reading?
Stuff.
You don't want to say?
You won't like it.
Huh? Why not? You know, it looks like she's really weighing down the pros and cons of exposing me to her taste in literature. Did she read something she shouldn't? Maybe she thinks it's too dark or crass or something like me. That's kind of unfair though, isn't it? You know, the other weekend I finished The Plague by Camus.
Never read it.
It's about a physician trying to save a town from an epidemic. It's very visceral. But I enjoyed it a lot. Not sure I agree with the message, though.
Yeah? What was it?
It was, basically it's that evil is an inherent part of life. You can try warding it off, but it'll never be for good. And even if you do good things in times of crisis, there'll always be some greater force spiking your guns.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Huh?
I guess there are some okay people in the world. But there's a lot more dirtbags.
Really? That's a pretty depressing way to look at it.
And that's how it is.
I don't know if I agree. At least I've never met someone I'd call a dirtbag.
Wait, yes you have! You serious right now? Godin's right there.
Godin! Well, he's not that bad.
Uh-huh.
Really, I don't think he means it. I'm sure everyone is trying the best they can. Most people wouldn't want to cause anyone pain, right? Yeah, actually, I think that's the thing Camus and I can agree on.
Yeah, right. If everyone's so nice, where's all that greater evil coming from? You think it's some natural phenomenon?
No, of course not. There are things you perceive as painful in the moment, and there are really horrible, awful things happening every day. But I don't think it's right to call them evil. Evil's intentional. Those things don't come from bad intentions. Sadness, loneliness, misunderstanding, fear. They're not evil. There was this famous judge, Dionysius something. From ancient Greece, I think. Anyway, he said evil is not a being. For if it were, it wouldn't be totally evil. Evil has no place among being.
Okay. So Hitler's not evil.
That's a rather extreme example. But it's not like he was born that way, was he? I mean, it wasn't his natural quality, I don't think.
So, the point still stands. He grew up and became evil as hell. Evil exists, it's freaking everywhere. Just because there's a reason for it doesn't make it better.
Of course not. I just don't like it when it's described as something omnipresent.
Underwood.
It's like... doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is, we aren't born with some big evil force inside us. I doubt the universe is any different.
What? The universe ain't a person. Of course it's different.
Well, yes, it's not. I know that. But it's a kind of being, right? I mean, since every being is pure by default, so is the universe. I don't know! Because it's the idea of being itself, right? And, I'm not making any sense, am I?
You're not.
Sorry.
It's whatever. About what I'd expect.
What does that mean?
You're weird. You say weird things.
For a second, I feel a lump raising in my throat. But then I realized something. Ada doesn't look annoyed with me. In fact, it's like she's not repulsed by me at all.
I don't really get it, but it must be nice being able to think that way.
Huh?
Like everyone's good deep down, like you're some kind of protagonist. Like nobody would ever hurt someone on purpose. That's a sweet world you're living in. How do you do it? If I were you, I'd be angry as hell.
Aren't you pretty angry already?
Angrier.
Oh, even angrier.
Yes. I'd be 100 times as pissed.
Scary.
You bet.
I imagine Ida throwing 100 chairs. It was totally hot. 100 chairs flying towards 100 guillotines. Chairs flying, bow compass swinging. Ida's like a Buena Vista. Dozens of hands, half are for holding furniture, half are for stationary. A halo of chairs and compasses. A halo shown with a compass. Every new compass draws another halo. 100 times more compasses, 100 times more halos. A hero surrounded by 100 halos. Biblically accurate data. We talked for a little bit longer. we'll chat while she finishes her smoke. I tell her about some of the books I've recently read. My impressions, my interpretations. I'm not exactly used to sharing those, so my thoughts come out sounding dumb and crumpled. She keeps listening, though. Every time I see something, I search Ida's face for signs of boredom. Maybe I'm just not looking hard enough, but I can't find anything of the sort. Oh, jeez. I feel so happy I might die.
I gotta go.
She pulls out her cigarette butt. Oh, really?
Yeah, plans.
I understand.
But, some of those novels sounded kind of interesting. I'll check them out if I don't forget.
Really? Please let me know if you do. And, sorry for that stupid philosophy talk.
You shut up with the friggin' apologies. I just said thanks.
Sorry.
Oh, I've had that conversation 58,000 times.
Ida gives me a look so threatening I cut myself off. Right. I hope you enjoy them. She nods in approval.
Oh, and, the books I read. They were,
Yes?
Are they manga or something like that? Angelique.
Huh?
What does that mean? I've never heard of that. By Anne Golan.
Angelique! The romance series!
It's historical. It's not just lovey-dovey stuff, you know.
I know my mom really liked them! They seem wonderful! I just never got to reading them, and, I didn't really expect you to be into...
They're fine. It's not like I'm a huge fan or anything.
You're not?
It's just that if you want to read something historical or whatever, they're all right.
Okay. I'll remember that. Ida looks like she's about to say something else, but then turns on her heels and stomps away.
See ya.
Yes! See you around! Ida disappears down the street. There she goes again. My body leans against the frigid wall. My legs are weak. We talked. You and I really talked. I never would have guessed. It was even nicer than I imagined. And I had no idea. So she likes books like that, huh? He likes novels like that. It's so wonderful. It's really, really wonderful. Every new thing I learn about her is more wonderful than the last. I need to meet with her again. I want to talk more. Maybe next time she'll tell me a little more about herself. It kind of feels like I hogged the entire conversation. Now that I think back to it, that was really self-centered of me. Next time we'll have to ask Ida more questions. I'll ask her more about the books she likes. Maybe we could talk about movies. I wonder what her favorites are. Does she also like romance films? That would be cute. I usually prefer detective films. But I really enjoy all kinds of movies. So if she wanted to watch something, maybe we could even go to the cinema?
Oh, she's already planning dates.
That could be so much fun. It's been a long time since they've gone there. I need to see her again. She skips even more often than before. No point in keeping up with classes if you're getting expelled anyway. I guess that's Edith's modus operandi. To some degree, I understand it. But I still wish you showed her face from time to time, if only for one lesson.
Oh. Yeah, this was actually a good time to stop. I do think I gotta go for now. Oh, wait, there we go. Save. Alright, you guys. This is really cute and interesting so far. I'm really liking it. Very, very cute and interesting so far. I'm excited for it. Next stream of this will be on Tuesday. More trails tomorrow. So, until then, I will say so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. You're all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.